Alright, so we got a number of topics to get into in this one. We will be mixing it up a little bit, some Nigerian women's football and a little bit of Nigerian women's basketball. On the football side of things, we're going to be talking about head coach of the Super Falcons, Justine Madugu. A couple of reports involving him. First one is one dealing with a contract with the Nigerian Football Federation. Then the other one is about Gift Monday, an interview that he did talking about Gift Monday. Then we talk about the Falconets of Nigeria, Nigeria's under 20 women's national team. They should be getting ready for a WAFU competition hosted next month in Benin Republic. We'll get into that. And last of the football side of things, we'll be talking about the NWFL, the Nigerian Women's Football League. We'll be kicking off next month. And we'll get into all the details about the kickoff. And when it comes to the basketball, we'll be talking about the Tigers head coach, Rena Wakama, just got hired as a head coach in the United States. So we definitely going to be talking about that. But first, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. So we're going to start on the basketball side of things. And yesterday it was announced that Rena Wakama would be one of the head coaches in the Unrivaled Basketball League, the new season of the Unrivaled Basketball League. So congratulations to her. Unrivaled is 3-on-3 basketball. It's not the normal 5-on-5. It's 3-on-3 full court. Normally they have the 3x3, which is half court basketball, but this is different because it's full court. For me, I feel like this is a great opportunity for Rena Wakama. If I'm not mistaken, this is her first time being a head coach in the United States. So this is a big step right here. And you're playing in a league that is growing. It's growing every day. I watched it last season. I was hooked to it all the way from start to finish. Even the team I was supporting won the competition. So that was pretty cool. So I think this is a good opportunity. You get to be around the WNBA players. You're trying to be a head coach in the league, so you get to be around all of them in this because it's one facility. You get to be around all these players. You get to challenge yourself to basically a new game. Come up with schemes and things like that. See how you can come up with strategies and try to win games in these type of scenarios. I don't see how this would not help you in your 5-on-5 coaching career. So I think even if it doesn't help you, it wouldn't hurt in your 5-on-5 coaching career. So I think this is pretty cool right here. It's a good opportunity for Rena Wakama, a chance to put her face out there. Hopefully she does get that head coaching job in the WNBA because I feel like she's been worth it. But in the time being, I do feel like this is a good opportunity right here. And congratulations once again to Rena Wakama, head coach in the Unrivaled League. The name of her team is the Hive. I'm not sure they have any players yet. At the beginning of the first season, they had a draft to fill all the teams. I don't know if they're going to keep the teams the same and add the new players into where they can, or they're going to have a whole draft altogether. I don't know about that yet, but I think she's going to be good in it. Looking forward to seeing her in it. Hopefully they have it on YouTube like they did last season and we get to all check it out. But let me know your thoughts on this one. Rena Wakama joins the Unrivaled Basketball League, 3v3 full court basketball. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. And moving on to the football side of things. First thing first, we're going to be talking about the NWFL, the Nigerian Women's Football League. And yesterday, the league held its annual General Assembly, which basically set up the start of the league, which will be on November the 26th. This season, there will be 20 teams participating in the league. Last season, it was 16 teams that participated in the league. So this time, it will be 10 teams per group instead of 8 teams per group like it was last time. I don't mind the idea of adding more teams. The only issue would be, are you watering down the competition level of the league? That would be the only question, and I guess we'll see as the season goes on. This will also mean that the teams will play more matches during the season. Instead of playing was it going to be 14? The 14 they played last season, they'll be playing 18 this season. So that's a good improvement right there. 4 teams will be relegated at the end of the season. The bottom 2 in each group will be relegated at the end of the season. I'm guessing the top 3 teams will go to the Super 6 and so on and so forth. When you take a look at the groups, you got Edo Queens in Group A alongside Bayelsa Queens, Adamawa Queens, Pacesetter Queens, Heartland Queens, Ekiti Queens, Naijabiasfc, Ibom Angels, Kasmog Ladies, and Rivers Angels. Then in Group B, you got Nasarawa Amazons, Confluence Queens, Delta Queens, Sunshine Queens, Ahudi Yanem Queens, Dana's Ladies, Remo Stars Ladies, Oshun Babes, Abia Angels, and FC Robo Queens. Just looking at them real quick, I think, of course, in Group A, you got Edo Queens, Bayelsa Queens. Those will be the teams to beat right there in the group. You also have Naijabiasfc, another upcoming team. Rivers Angels, definitely Rivers Angels, the FA Cup champions. I think they'll also be a team. They'll be trying to get that top prize, that top 3 at the very least in that group. Then you go to Group B, Nasarawa Amazons, of course, Remo Stars Ladies. Then FC Robo, they were real close to making the Super 6 last time. So let's see how it goes with them in this season right here. Now moving on to the under 20 women's WAFU competition. It will be hosted in Benin Republic this time, Porto Novo, Benin Republic. This is the second edition of this competition. The first one was hosted in Ghana, won by Ghana with a little bit of home cooking, but it is what it is. I feel like this is a good situation right here. You got the 3rd round of under 20 Women's World Cup qualifiers coming up next year, early February, and this could really help you out going towards that right there. So hopefully the team is in camp. I've not seen too much about it on the NFF page. I've not seen anything about it on the NFF page, but hopefully the team is in camp and getting ready for the competition. Now moving on to Super Falcons head coach Justine Madugu. And first we talk about his contract situation with the Nigerian Football Federation. For that, we go to this article right here from the Vanguard. Super Falcons coach Madugu gets contract extension after WAFCON qualification. So it says Super Falcons head coach Justine Madugu has revealed that the Nigerian Football Federation has given him a new 2-year contract, extending his stay until 2027. And this is the quote right here. It says, "I've been given a new contract from October the 1st, 2025 till October the 1st, 2027. Now, the thing about this quote right here is that there was nothing attached to it. It's pretty slim. There's not much in it. It just says he was given a new contract. It didn't say he signed a new contract or anything. But I guess for now we'll go with the fact that he is now under contract. But I would wonder why the Nigerian Football Federation have not announced that he is under contract. This is somebody that just guided the national team to a 10th Women's AFCON title, and you can't even put out a press release to tell us that he has signed a new contract. So I don't really understand that, and that's why I kind of have my doubts. That's why I kind of still feel like, hey, this might not be a done deal. He might not be under contract yet, because I don't see why they wouldn't want to tell the whole world that they have signed him to a new contract. I mean, it would be good publicity telling us that he has a new contract. So yeah, I don't understand that one right there. But from what they say right there, I guess from what the reporter who was with him understood, he has signed a new contract. Then you move on to the Gift Monday situation, and Justine Madugu sat down with a Nigerian reporter, Osazu Obiaoyuwana, and discussed the Gift Monday situation. Kind of gave a little bit of insight as to what went down. He's basically saying that the preparation was messed up running up to the AFCON. He said he was supposed to have 30 players in camp, but ended up having 24. He said Gift Monday was part of those 30 players originally, But when he had to drop it down to 24, that's when he dropped Gift Monday out the team, which still doesn't explain why Gift Monday is not on the team. But then you come to the explanation for not making this team right here, the WAFCON qualification team. He's saying, let me just read it out. It says, it's just that immediately after the WAFCON, these qualifiers is the first time we're also coming back together. You don't want to tamper with the team chemistry for these 2 games. Now listen to what he says before this. He says, she is one of the players that makes the camp very lively. She is very jovial, very friendly. She's always cracking jokes and doing one thing or the other, to keep the team together in terms of team chemistry and harmony. Then you come around and say you don't want to tamper with it. What are you talking about? And you invited new players. It's not like you invited the 23 players from the WAFCON. You invited new players in this team. So nothing is making sense. Nothing is making sense. And all I can really get from this is that the coach basically is saying, hey, it wasn't me. And Wakama on the counter, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. What he say? She never did anything to me. She's disciplined, that she doesn't have any issue with discipline. So he's basically putting it out there like, hey, I don't have any issue with her. I'm not the one. So I'm asking, are you really the one? Or was it somebody who said Gift Monday can't be on this team? Straight like that. We got to ask that question also. Was it that somebody else came, a higher up came and said, hey, you can't have this player on the team? Because this just happened. I mean, I'm not talking about something from 20 years ago. This just happened with Randy Waldrum when he came out raising hell saying, hey, they told me I couldn't have my assistant coach. I couldn't have my third choice goalkeeper. I couldn't have this. I couldn't have that. So the NFF have been known to come out and say this player should be on the team. This player should not be on the team. And what other time would be better than this to control a coach? When the coach is an interim coach, which is basically you make any type of mistake or you do anything that I don't like, you're out of here, coach. Not saying that this is what happened, but I don't think that's so far-fetched to think about it. But that being said, let me know your thoughts on these topics. Put them in the comment section. And please don't forget to like this video. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.